안녕하세요. Today we make a brand new cut video, and we don't know if we'll post these, but we make them anyway. Yeah. So, anyways, on the drive to school, freezing fucking cold. It's not that cold, bro. Yeah, it's gonna get way fucking cold. I live in Canada. It's gonna get. I hate to add to the stereotype, but it's gonna get a lot fucking colder than this as it is right now, bro. It's gonna get way fucking colder. This is not gonna be enough in like a week or two, bro. I'm gonna need like 3 of these to like be able to go outside. What the fuck? That ninja biking with like 8 fucking trash bags on him. Damn. Oh, my dad drove my fucking car, so all my fucking settings are weird. That car is steaming. Oh fuck, man. Okay. So anyways, yeah, let's get on to the topic of the day, okay? Let's just pick a random one because I am not yet certain as to what I would like to talk about. Like before we get on, there was some actually, is this gonna dox me, bro? Yeah, I keep accidentally doxing myself in my videos by just saying like shit that happened in my personal life. But like, here's the thing, I don't fucking know, man. Like, do other creators dox themselves like that often? You know what I'm saying? Like, because when I think, like, okay, where do my favorite creators live, bro? That I only know, like, country. I don't know, like, specific city or specific anything else. I don't know, bro. Okay, but let's get into it. So, let's talk about... Fuck it. Let's talk about a very abstract topic. I want to do some, like, high-level thinking because I was watching Alex O'Connor yesterday. Every Argument for Atheism. And I just feel like an intellectual, bro. So, I need to be, talking in English premium, so to speak. So let's pick a topic, very hard topic, a very topic that's very more on the philosophical side. Let's talk about let's talk about something like about rut. Yeah, let's talk about ruts. Okay, so what the fuck is that? Oh, that's roadkill. Oh my god. Oh my fucker. That's a humongous roadkill. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that a fucking like beaver? Why is... Oh, I just added to the Canadian stereotypes again, bro. Everyone just like, holy shit. Look at Ivan. He's such a fucking Canadian. Beaver, cold, jacket. Okay, but anyways. So, what the fuck was I even saying? Yeah, let's talk about ruts, okay? The reason you are always stuck in a rut is because you're in the cyclical loop of the feedback loop of hell, okay? This is a coin. This is not a coin. This is a term coined in Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And it's basically when your life is shit, and because your life is shit, it continues to become more shit, okay? And to say this in ways that are a little more understandable, basically, like, how it affected me is every single day I would try and get work done, and I wouldn't get work done because I'm level 0, right? So I can't expect to get any work done. But I had super high expectations of myself, and I didn't know actually. I thought that I could, like, snap my fingers and just get a bunch of work done, right? But the problem was I couldn't, and so every single day I would disappoint myself. I'd be like, oh fuck, I disappointed myself. I didn't get any work done. I'm a stupid piece of shit. Like some shit like that at the night, right? And because I felt so guilty about this, and because I felt so like fucking miserable, it really had like a toll on my mental health, right? So my mental health was bad, and because my mental health was bad, and I was feeling more tired all the time. If I fucked up the end of my day, man, my sleep wasn't well, so I woke up not well. This entered, that means I start the next day worse than I started this day, which makes it harder to do work and be productive and meet those high expectations I set for myself. And this is the feedback loop of hell. Start small, but it does pile up. This is how it manifested in my life. I don't know if it manifests any differently, but that is, how it worked for me. And I think there's a few things you can do. First of all, I think you should lower your expectations. If you're anything like me, you should lower your expectations, okay? It is unreasonable to say you can simply snap your fingers and just be 100% productive. Even though it seems like, because human beings, we have like free will, right? That's, I guess that's a whole debate. We want to get into it, but I choose to believe in free will, okay? And so it seems so simple to think that you can snap your fingers and just get a bunch of work done, because it's just like an action, right? And also everyone has like a little bit of an ego for themselves. So that is like a major problem, okay? Like a little bit is fine. Like expecting to do a little work, more, at least a little more work than you could normally do is okay. A little bit of ego, I think, is very healthy. But when you start to think that you can like snap your fingers and say like, oh, tomorrow, yeah, when you start to get in that mentality of, oh, tomorrow's gonna be the day that I change, tomorrow's gonna be the day that I fix everything, that's a very bad mentality. Although it's very optimistic, it's a very bad mentality, because you can't fix everything in one fucking day. Think about it. You've been building your bad habits for your, oh, what the fuck? You've been building your bad habits for your whole fucking life, right? For your whole life, years and years, you've been building your bad habits. You've been playing video games, you've been scrolling, thinking nothing of it, and you just now discovered self-improvement. Maybe not just now, okay? But you're just now choosing to act more on your self-improvement, right? In terms of like how long you've actually been working on this, it's not been that fucking long. So how can you expect yourself to snap your fingers and just say tomorrow's the day and immediately quit the bad habits that you've been building up for fucking years? That's not realistic, right? So one of the best things I think you can do to get out of a rut is to lower your expectations of yourself and sort of adopt the 1% better mentality, okay? That's not to say to get complacent though, because the other mistake I made was that when you start to say, oh, just get 1% better every day, you start to like get really complacent in your improvement. So if you even like, if you do anything remotely productive, you just be like 1% better every day, now I can fuck around and do fuck all, right? So yeah, don't do fucking that either. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my water bottle just dropped. Okay, I was at this 4-way first, bro, so I very clearly get to go. Thank you. Like sugar on my tongue. Yeah. That's not to say get complacent, but the 1% better everyday mentality is a pretty good mentality to have if you're considering, if your main problem is to like get out of a rut. Now, the second, I don't know what I'm, oh my god, bro, this is so weird. Okay, my friend's not here yet, which is actually good because it gives me time to finish my thoughts right now. I think this take is actually really good. I might actually upload this as a video. Motherfucker, bro. This is why I needed like a script or even like some semblance of a script. Otherwise, I'm just stuck here with my dick in my hands. Ugh. I pre-workout in here right now because I'll poor sleep. Okay, right. And if we want to talk about getting out of a rut, gonna a sec. I'm feeding Tiberton. Okay. If we want to talk about getting more out of a rut more, one of the most important things I think you should do is to get some consistency in your life, okay? Because when you're in a rut, you're completely fucking inconsistent, okay? At least if you're in a rut like I was, you're completely inconsistent. You might get a burst of motivation randomly throughout the day. You might not. Your sleep schedule is all over the place, yada, yada, yada. You want something set in stone, something that's very consistent in your life, that you can then change your life around. And so for almost everybody watching this video, I cannot think of a single like better one than this. That's going to result in your sleep schedule, okay? So your sleep schedule is the thing you want to be consistent. So first of all, this is because if you get good sleep, you have more discipline, you have more willpower, your brain is more recharged, you're going to have more energy, you're going to wake up better, so that means you're going to have a better morning. If you have a better morning, that means you started your day off better, momentum, yada, yada, yada. It's a whole host of good things, right? But what happens when you have a sleep schedule, and particularly a night routine and a morning routine? Because the only way you're gonna have a good sleep schedule, like a perfect sleep schedule, is if you have a night routine and a morning routine and you go to bed within the same 5-minute window every day. So having a good night routine is really, really important, because number one, it's gonna help you fall asleep way, way better. Like, I cannot stress how much better it's gonna be. But the second reason why it's so important is because in your night routine, you're going to have a bunch of positive habits, right? So I always encourage having wind down activities. That's something everyone should do. And meditation is a super high ROI, like self-improvement habit that you can just throw in your night routine. It helps you fall asleep It helps you fall asleep as well, because it's a wind down activity, right? And So it's just like perfect in your night routine. You can gratitude journal, right? That's going to be perfect for your mental health. It's perfect to just throw that in your night routine. You can like do a little bit of stretching in your night routine. I do that too. If anyone's wondering, I like make a little bit of a bulking through the night routine as well. So if you get a consistent night routine, what's going to happen is you're going to get consistent sleep, and you're going to have two habits that are very consistent. You're going to meditate every single day, and you're going to gratitude journal every day. And this is what you should start off with. Okay, so when I was first like getting out of my rut, getting my head out of the gutter, the most important thing I did was, oh, there's people in the car in front of me. The most important thing I did was to just ditch everything. Okay, so I said, Ivan, you're allowed to fuck around for as long as you want. You're allowed to literally the whole day. You could be like smoking methamphetamine the whole. No, you don't smoke that. I'm pretty sure you like. She do smoke. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched Breaking Bad, but you can fucking like have pot the whole day, stroke your shit like 50 times. Oh goddamn, and that's still okay as long as you go to bed on time and you start your night routine perfectly. Okay, and that sort of mentality made it like easy to like have a night routine, and also because it's like only like 30 minutes out of your day, so it's not like the most energy extensive thing. It's something that's pretty achievable, and besides, most of us already have some form of night routine, right? Like we probably all like shower before we go to sleep or brush our teeth before we go to sleep. We already have some sort of shutdown rituals that are consistent. The only thing you have to do now is to make that start at the same time every day and add in like two things. So add in meditation 5 minutes, 10 minutes, add in gratitude journal like a minute, 2 minutes, right? Very simple. And then also have a morning routine. In your morning routine, you want to do something to spike your cortisol. So proper cold shower is the best. That's what I do. So you should cold shower. My mom just texted me. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me one. Okay, yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah. Bro, I love my freaking mom, bro. She's so nice. Anyways, morning routine. Yes. So morning routine. Spike your cortisol in the morning. Do just cold shower in the morning. You could exercise as well. That's gonna help you just have a good wake up and a good morning routine. And when you have a good morning routine, you can throw in the habits. You can throw in meditation. That's what I do as well. Throw in meditation, throw in gratitude journaling, throw in reflecting, right? I forgot about reflecting. Super good habit. Like reflect every day, 5 minutes. You can do it in the morning or the night, whatever. And that's going to have now you have like before, you had no consistency in your whole life, right? But now you do have some consistency. You have consistency in your night routine and your morning routine. You have consistency in 3 habits. So gratitude journaling, meditation, reflecting, and you have perfect sleep. This is the basis of how you're going to get out of a rut, okay? Because once you have these things, you can start to build on top of that consistency. Habit stacking. If you've read Atomic Habits, which I highly recommend, you can start do habit stacking, right? And because like, you can make your night routine longer and longer to include more things, include maybe reading, going on a walk. You can extend your morning routine to be doing like an hour and 30 minutes of work. Like that's what I do. So after I cold shower and everything, it's part of my morning routine to get some work done immediately after. And then once you like, and then you just start to extend it further and further, right? And school, here's the thing, right? School actually kind of helps with this, even though it like makes you tired, and I low-key kind of think it's like fucking boring as shit. When I'm in school, because school, whole thing, the whole reason we have these routines is for the consistency, right? That we never had, so we get this consistency in our life. School forces this consistency, which means that you can stack things onto school really easily. So every single day right after school, I run straight home, and I almost always able to get a 90-minute deep work block done with like I don't like procrastinate or anything. And the reason is because school is so consistent, and the consistency from school carries over to this deep work block. And so this deep work block is consistent by proxy of the school. Same way like your work in the morning is consistent by proxy of your morning routine. Your whole life gets more consistent by proxy of your routines. School is in essence one big routine in this sense. So the way you're actually going to get out of a rut, because my friend's going to be here soon, I should end this video. The way you're actually going to get out of a rut, first, lower your expectations, okay? And second, start with adding some consistency in your life in the form of a night or a morning routine. You could even do an afternoon routine. So that's something I experimented with. It worked for me, but I don't need it anymore because I'm frankly pretty good at this. But I had an afternoon routine right after school because sometimes I'd be really, really tired after school, right? So I have a little afternoon routine that just involved like some meditation and some exercise and like splashing my face with cold water. So it just I'd have an energy boost. If you like how consistent your day, you already have a consistent morning routine you do every day, a consistent night routine you do every day, and a consistent like afternoon routine you do every day, and a consistent school you do every day. Then you only need like there's only like 4 or like 6 more hours in the day where you actually have to like try and use your discipline to get better. So yeah. Okay, he's here. That's really everything I have to say for this video. Just like, you know, oh yeah, okay. Last thing I want to say though is just that like your night routine and your morning routine, you should like always want to accomplish that. No matter what happens, no matter how much you waste time, you should have like the mentality that you should never, never ditch your night routine. That's so fucking important. Okay, peace out, guys.